I know that it can be really tough when you're looking at products like, you know, is it ethically sourced? Are the clothes ethically sourced, for example? Right? Are my clothes being made in a sweatshop somewhere and affecting negative, compared to if I was going to buy clothes that were not made in a sweatshop? Obviously, if I knew that and they were the same price, all things the same, if I knew that there were some of my clothes that were made in a sweatshop and some that were not, I would definitely buy the clothes that were not made in the sweatshop, right? The problem is that today it's so hard because even when you look at, if you have a label, let's say, on a product that says ethically sourced, we've all heard stories where like that doesn't actually, you look into these like factories that are ethically sourced and it's like, well, actually they're not ethically sourced, or they just barely meet the requirements, but it's still like a pretty horrific situation for the workers or something like that, right? So it becomes this big muddy mess of products. And you know what? We have other things to do with our lives, right? Then worry about every product and go deep. What are we going to do? Read a label and then find out like where all these ingredients come from. Call the company and say, hey, where did you get these ingredients from? And then ask them, well, what were the standards, the condition standards of the workers for every ingredient, right? Like we have can't that'd be a full-time job to say the very least. You would never even finish that job, right? So it's not really reasonable. So wouldn't it be nice if if you knew, for example, like let's say there's like Levi's jeans. I have no idea about Levi's practices. This is just a total random example, okay? So let's say it turns out that you found that Levi's jeans, every pair, no matter what, and every other product that Levi sold was made with actual slaves. Okay, actual slaves. Like that's how they did all of their manufacturing, was actual slaves. Not even like just like bad working conditions for Chinese workers or something, but actual literal slaves. Okay, Levi's. Okay, again, I'm sure that's not the case at all, right? Well, it's definitely not the case. Just a random example. Let's make a company X. Let's call them company X. So company X does that with all their products. Okay. So wouldn't you want to know if you owned some products from company X? Wouldn't you be like, holy fuck? Like get this out of my house. I'm never buying company X again, and I'm posting friggin' all over the place. Like company X, like is the worst. Like they use these slave practices. Like it's proven, it's known, right? Don't buy company X. Like I would feel outraged, and I would want to know. If there was something definitive, right? Like a certain product that was definitive. Now, I'm here to tell you today that there is a type of product that is definitive that it involves torture and death, okay? Not just slave labor, torture, exploitation, and inevitable death, okay? And the line of product is all animal products, all dairy, all meat, all fish, all eggs. If you look into those industries, honey's the same boat, okay? It's terrible conditions for bees. Okay, so many are killed every winter. Just they're poisoned and inseminated. It's really gross if you watch how that happens. It's disgusting, actually. Okay, all animal products involve killing, exploitation of living creatures, and death. All of them. So there's a category. There's a company that you can just avoid entirely avoid, and you'll know that it's a little bit better ethically sourced, a lot better ethically sourced. Thank you.